Deep in the floodplain rainforests of the western Amazon, particularly along the Colombian and Peruvian borderlands, lie some of the most biologically rich and least explored regions on Earth. These wetlands stretch across the Putumayo, Caquetá, and Upper Amazon basins, forming a vast network of slow-moving rivers, oxbow lakes, and jungle so dense it swallows both light and sound. From above, satellite images reveal immense green blankets, unbroken by roads or settlements. And beneath that canopy, science admits we still don't know what lives there. In recent decades, researchers have documented thousands of new species in these regions: frogs that glow, snakes that fly, and monkeys never before seen. It's widely accepted that millions more remain unknown to science. And amid this chaos of discovery, a legend has persisted. A serpent so large, so powerful, and so ancient that its very name sounds like something pulled from deep time. Titanoboa, Titanoboa carihonensis, is not legend. It's a real, scientifically verified species. Fossils unearthed in 2009 from Colombia's Cerrejón coal mine revealed the largest snake known to have ever existed. Based on vertebrae and skull fragments, paleontologists estimate it grew up to 15 meters long, nearly 50 feet, and weighed over a ton. This prehistoric giant thrived in the Paleocene epoch about 60 million years ago, shortly after the extinction of the dinosaurs. It lived in hot, humid swamplands, conditions strikingly similar to the Amazon floodplains of today. Titanoboa likely fed on large reptiles, including crocodilian ancestors, crushing them with sheer muscle before swallowing them whole. In its time, it was the undisputed apex predator of the tropics. Its existence is fact. But in the shadow of that fact, a question remains. What if it never truly disappeared? In the remote reaches of the Amazon, science and story often blur. Local communities along the Putumayo, Caquetá, and surrounding rivers have spoken for generations of enormous snakes, creatures so massive that canoes are overturned by their passing, and their full length can never be seen at once. Some elders tell of a serpent called La Culebra Negra, the black snake, said to dwell beneath oxbow lakes, surfacing only when disturbed. Livestock vanish near the water. Tracks wider than a man's chest are found in the mud. Fishermen refuse to speak its name at night. These aren't isolated stories. From village to village, the core details remain eerily consistent. And in the age of technology, new sightings have surfaced. In 2023, a TikTok video showed a massive dark shape gliding beneath the water of a jungle river, filmed from a low-flying aircraft. The pilot's voice trembled. "That's not an anaconda. That's something else." Skeptics say misidentification. Locals say otherwise. Despite the chilling reports, no formal scientific expedition has ever been launched to search specifically for a living Titanoboa. Why? Because the region is nearly impossible to access. Flooded forests shift yearly. Riverbanks collapse. There are no roads, no power, and often no maps. Political instability and health risks, from malaria to venomous wildlife, keep most researchers away. And yet, this is precisely why the unknown still thrives here. Even today, entirely new species of primates, birds, and reptiles are being discovered in the western Amazon. In 2022 alone, Researchers announced over 200 new vertebrates, some from areas only recently explored. If a species were ever to escape extinction, to hide just beyond reach, it would happen in a place like this. And Titanoboa, it was built for this world. Its ancestors ruled these same wetlands. The climate, the prey, even the terrain, all still favorable to a predator of impossible scale. It isn't proof, but it is a possibility. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Biologists argue that a snake the size of Titanoboa could not survive unnoticed in the modern world. A breeding population would require territory, prey, and leave evidence. Shed skins, remains, tracks, or even carcasses. And yet, none have been found. But here's the problem. Absence of evidence is not always evidence of absence, especially in a region where entire primate species have gone unrecorded for centuries. The Amazon doesn't give up its secrets easily. Those who live along its rivers know this. They don't need fossils or footage. They've seen something or know someone who has, and in their voices, there's no hesitation. They aren't asking to be believed. They're warning those who don't listen. In a world where myths fade, this one refuses to die. Titanoboa lives in two worlds. One is buried beneath layers of rock and time, its vertebrae displayed in museums, its existence written in stone. In that world, it is a fossil, a specimen, a number. But in the other world, the living jungle, it still moves through story. It coils through misty rivers in the minds of those who have seen something they cannot explain. It waits in deep oxbow lakes where even the bravest won't fish after dark. It leaves only silence, the kind that settles over the forest when something large, very large, passes unseen. To scientists, it is extinct. To villagers, it never left. Some say it is the guardian of balance, punishing those who take too much from the river. Others say it is a relic of a forgotten world, awakened by noise and greed. And still others say it is just a story, passed down to keep children close to camp. But every story begins somewhere, and this one began with bones. The question is no longer whether Titanoboa once ruled this land. It did. The question is, could it still? Because in the jungle, not everything that disappears is gone.